everybody, my name is Colin, and in this video you're about to watch, I'm doing a Q&A live in the Facebook group for my birthday. It's quite a long video with very interesting questions along the way. It takes about 50 minutes. It's a little bit of a slow start, but in the end there's maybe 25 to 40 questions, and they're all being answered one after another very quickly on a high pace. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and enjoy this content. So for everybody watching this on the replay, we're doing a live Q&A session for my birthday. So it's about 10:15 in the evening. All my guests just left because they have day jobs, they need to work, and I'm just here chilling, drinking some Coke Zero while I'm trying to answer some questions if anybody is on. So I will just wait and we might have some fun. Let me just see if I can move the light a little. See if there's any people who might have some questions to ask. I see a lot of people checking it out and then leaving again. Well, this would be the opportunity. Hi, Greg. If somebody has a question about anything affiliate marketing related, this would be the right time to ask your questions. Instead of messaging me every day, asking your questions, there will be a great opportunity for you to ask me basically whatever you want. Let me just see on my second screen what everybody is up to. Because it could be fun if there's actually people joining in with... Thank you, Greg. It is indeed my birthday today. If people actually join in, I know Greg is the only one watching right now probably, but if we could get a little bit of a group going in the next 10 minutes with some relevant questions, that could be really fun, I think. The live commentary is always better than watching the replay. Probably, even if this is like a relevant Q&A, I'll just take down the replay immediately. Like there's no use in live videos. If nobody's going to watch it live, then I can just record it whenever I feel like it. So if you have any questions, Greg or anybody else, feel free to ask them now, because I have not all the time in the world, but I do have some time to elaborate on anything you might want to know. Which could be interesting. Could be, potentially. But yeah, I agree with the last time I did a live, somebody said if there's a fixed time the live video happens, it's easier to join. Let's see. I wouldn't really use that kind of domain just because it looks weird. Most people probably won't care, but also I think in your settings you can use it, you can change it quite easily. So if it says yourdomain.clickfunnels.com, if you go to the domain settings, you just click it and then you change it to yourdomain.com. I think with I don't know if the share funnel plan also has it. I would assume not because it's so cheap. But I think when you hit the $97 plan, you get a free domain from ClickFunnels anyway. So I would just go log in to your ClickFunnels account, and then on the top right, you get a drop down and it will say domains. And as soon as you click that,
then I think you can swap out your domain at clickfunnels.com for like yourdomain.com. It just looks a little bit more professional. And I've also seen a lot of people working with subdomains and stuff. And it's just not something I would recommend. Like a domain is like $8. Just get like 4 domains and you're good to go for like a year. Well, Greg, I'm going to delete this video after we're done. So nobody can watch it if they're not on the live. So if you want to share your funnel here, we can actually have a look right now and see what is wrong with it. It might be good, it might not be good, it might be actually the offer. But we could have a look if you want to. Kashif, is that how I say your name? I have a video on YouTube. It's called How to Set Up Sub-IDs. And if you don't have a tracking software, that's the way you find how sub-IDs convert. Which ad set converts. So if you don't have a tracking software, you use the sub-IDs and then you know. And if you don't have a tracking software, if you do have one, the tracker will tell you, obviously, which one converts. And that's really the sub-ID structure. It takes quite some time to set up, but it's super powerful. Just take some time. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. The sub-IDs take some time to set up, but it's a pretty powerful process because it will tell you exactly which ad set brings in the conversion. So if it's like you get 10 conversions a day maybe on one campaign, and it's like 9 conversions from one ad set and the other maybe 9 bring in 1, then you can just kill all of these and your ROI will go up like 800%, which is pretty sick and it's not uncommon. The other day I had a campaign which I think I split up, like I did 30 plus females and I did 18 plus females. So 18 till 30 and 30 till 55. Then I did like 10 interests, so 10 ad sets, so 20 in total. And then I did link clicks and landing page views, so 40 ad sets. And for those 40 ad sets, 3 ad sets brought in all the leads and all the other ones did either 0 or 1. So when I killed them all, the ROI went from minus 13% to like, I think 148%, which is on a budget of like, I think these ran on 20 a day. So it would run on 60 a day so it would make like 75 euros, so like $85 in profit just by making the changes with the ad set, which is really important. Then from there on, you just scale it further and further until you hit like the 1K a day kind of structure. Let me see. Yeah, if you have already set up the structure without sub-IDs, you would just have to insert the sub-IDs and swap out the links one by one. So you just pause the ad set real quick, change out all the links, and then you relaunch the ad set. It takes like 5 minutes per ad set. I don't know what that means. Do you make ClickBank? I'm not building any campaigns right now. I'm just answering some questions which you guys might have. So if you have any questions about ClickBank, you can ask them right now. Is Greg still here? Like Greg, if you want to share your campaign, share it now and we can have a look, or else you might have to figure it out by yourself. But I recommend obviously you share it. So like people can't even see my screen. So if you send me the link on Messenger, I can just look at it and tell you the feedback right now, because others won't be able to see it anyway. But that's up to you. So we have a bunch of people watching right now. So just again, if you have any CPA related questions, feel free to ask them. And we can have a look at it. Because that would be fun. If I'm looking sideways, it means I'm looking at my other screen, recognizing the actual entire Facebook group. So just in general, before more questions come running in, any tutorials to set up the tracker? It depends which tracker you use, Ashok. I know, like from the 5 main trackers, I know 4 how to set them up. So if you have an idea which tracker you want to use, it could help if I have time. But if you want to set up using sub-IDs, I have an entire YouTube video, I think it's like 30 minutes, on how to use the sub-IDs, how to change the links, everything. It's quite easy, but it sounds complicated until you've set it all up. Like the main issue I'm seeing right now, like the group is growing very fast, right? YouTube, everything is growing very fast. The main issue with which people are having right now, is that they just overcomplicate things. Like things don't have to be that difficult. It could be a lot easier if you just think like a marketer. Like the question, how do you find a good offer? How would I know? Like the only way you know that it's a good offer is because it's profitable. The way you have to think is CPA network never puts an offer online if it's not making somebody money. Why? Because they only make money if the affiliate makes money, because they take a percentage, right? They take a piece of the pie. So for you to make money, you can basically run any offer. There's and that's basically the skill of the marketer, why you get paid for the traffic, because you have the unique ability to send traffic. And basically what you do is you just arbitrage the traffic, like your CPC, your cost per click versus your earnings per click. The difference between those two is your profit. So the effort you put in to get the cheap clicks, or whatever you do, that profit is like the difference between CPC and EPC. So the question is how to find a good offer is take all the offers the network has to offer and test them all with your angles. You take an iPhone offer and run it on social, it's probably not going to convert unless you have a good angle. So I think it was back in November, late November, we had a crazy angle with iPhone offers on Instagram. It converted really, really well. But the angle died out very quick because it was time-based. It had to do with the season. So in January, it's not the fourth quarter anymore. So we were not able to run those ads. And that's why you always need to stay updated, test everything. And the more you test, the more you earn. You earn knowledge-wise. So Greg says, I deleted the campaign, 5 images. Yeah, sure. So you can send them here in the comments, the images, Greg, or you can also just send them directly to me. If you send them directly to me, I will receive them on the screen on my left, and I can tell you immediately what I think. And I will not tell what the offer is, but I will describe what I see, and I will also give feedback on what you might be able to approve or not. Thanks, Alessandro. Yeah, that should be good. If we can get like 100,000 people on YouTube this year, should be possible, I guess. Like with the current growth, it should be possible. It would be funny to see. So the question, Florin, I really don't understand your question. Your only paid traffic to landing page is Facebook? Like we send traffic from Facebook, Instagram. I've sent traffic from Snapchat before, from Quora, paid ads, Bing ads, Google ads. But the main majority of the traffic right now, like 99%, is coming from Facebook newsfeed. Why? Because we're running high volume. As you saw the other day, like the screenshot. How much would you say one would spend before finding a winner? That's a good question, Jordan. Money-wise, it could be your first campaign, but to keep you motivated, I would say make sure it's your last campaign. Just get your mindset ready that your first offer will not be a winner. Just make sure that you are prepared to test 100 offers before you find a winner. The idea is, and I still process that idea myself, I want to launch offers and all I want to do is break even every single time. If every single time I break even, once in a while I hit a winner and that makes $100,000. So what happens is, on average, I launch 10 campaigns. I myself launch 10 campaigns. It's still the same, sorry. From what I did 8 months ago and what I'm doing today. I launched 10 campaigns, 8 campaigns fail, 2 campaigns are winners. I might lose $300 in 3 days. I scale the winners, I make $800 each day after those 3 days. After half a day, I'm already in profit. And I rinse and repeat that process. I keep launching campaigns. I have a target list of how many campaigns I have to launch each day. I launch these campaigns, I keep the 3-day window, and after 3 days, which is basically today was of 3 days ago and tomorrow is of 2 days ago. So every day I optimize new campaigns and I just have a schedule. It's all automatic processes. There's no thinking. It's just I look at the data, I make decisions and we move on. Rinse and repeat, and that's the way you work to money. Did you have cake? Yeah, I had actually a very nice cake, which was called Royal Chocolate Brownie Cake. It was only €5, but it was very delicious. It was a hard find as well. And it was very calorie dense. I think one slice was like 900 calories and I had 2 slices. And I took whipped cream as well, so that was good. What's my advice about push traffic? Push traffic is the new hot zone. If you can make push traffic work, there's an average of 3 to 5K a day for you in it. It's really, really hot right now, which is quite cool. Like I like push. Bing, the pro thing about Bing is you can direct link, which is nice, but also their rules are not that strict, which is obviously really nice. How long have I done affiliate marketing? Like regular affiliate marketing, I promote Builderall, ClickMagick, ClickFunnels, Morphago, Money Robot, and like 10 more programs, ClickBank programs, JVSU products for like a year and a half. So I've been doing affiliate marketing for like 2.5 years. And in my first month of CPA, I made more money than the 1.5 years of affiliate marketing. So how to get good updates for the offers for the current period? Like you said, the iPhone was a good offer in November. Well, the iPhone was a good offer in November for us because we made the angle. So you have to make the angles. And that's the strength of an affiliate marketer, how you can pitch the product. Like, it's all in the angles. Like, I can say there's a giveaway because of January, because of the red blood moon, because of my birthday, because of anything. You just have to convince the audience that they have to opt in because of it. And those angles, that's what make you the profit. So the more creative you are, the more the angles you are able to create, the more profit you will get. Do I recommend a sub ID or a pay tracker? Do you have more than €1,000 left in cash? Get a tracker. If not, use sub IDs. Did you have the situation that you have 20 campaigns and none has given results? No, I don't. My success rate is 20%. So for every 10 campaigns I launch, I have 2 good campaigns. And if you have 20 campaigns and none have made you money, your system is broken. You're doing something wrong. So you should analyze your system first before launching more campaigns. Because basically, if you launch 20 campaigns and you don't make a profit in any of them, something in your system is broken. Have you promoted super affiliate system? No. And that's also something nice. We have a couple of people watching. If you promote any of the products, I think I removed 12 members today, which were PMing people. So if you think you want to promote offers inside this group, I don't even message you. I just kick you out of the group. No biggie. Like no hard feelings. I don't ask any money for this group. I do everything in my spare time. And I expect you not to make any money of this group either. And if you want to, you can do that in a different group. No biggie. All right, so Greg sent me the images. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see, the images are not opening. I should be able to get them like bigger. So Greg, did you promote this on Facebook or Instagram? All right. So before Greg can do some answers, I already know it's Instagram. Let's just answer some questions real quick. Which network is good for single opt-in? Affiliates, Advidi, Peerfly, Max Bounty, Big Bang Ads, Aragon Advertising, Gotcha, Advidi, just at the top of my head. I'm brand new, found me on YouTube. Thank you, Sherry. Where do I begin to learn? We have a post in the group which is called, well, I can grab it for you actually. Let me just grab you the link. Well, because I'm streaming, it's not that fast, but it's like a link to a free CPA course, which I just basically set up for the group. It's like a 3-step model where you can learn how to do CPA. It's like the basic structure, and I will share it to you so you can check it out as well. So I posted it now, Sherry. All right, so let's have a look at Greg's campaign. So Greg put it on Instagram. First thing I see is when I open up the first image, you didn't pay attention. Simple. The border of the first image, if you look on the right-hand side, the border is not close to the border. There's like space between it. Gotta pay attention to detail. What you have is the image center is blue. The border is red. Doesn't make sense. Like it is also not red enough to drag attention, like blood red. It's like pinkish red. It's just not good enough. When you look at the swipe hand, the hand is in the correct position. However, the arrow goes almost out of the black. So the black has to be bigger or the hand has to be smaller. Swipe up and win. It looks really good. The black has to be smaller. So the black has to be reduced a little bit. The first image, which is like the pool kind of thing, it looks good. What I would do is behind I don't want to name the offer. So behind the big text, put a black background. Because right now it blends too much in with all the other blue. So that's for the first image. Oh shit, I should have just clicked them through. Can I still do that? No. It's tripping. All right, so now I have one which, the one with the, what's it called, water slide. It's a really bad image. The text is hard to read. The orange with the pink doesn't make sense. Again, the pink border is not fully extended to the edge of the image, which it should be. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all. So I would never run that ad. It looks really shit. No offense. So we did, the first image I did was actually the third image. So I see the fourth image. I'm sorry, fourth image. So the third image you sent me, it's just not it. The border this time is good, but the text, the centered square text, the pink background, I see what you did there. It's not good. And also the palm tree, which goes through the PNG, it just doesn't look good. You should get like somebody in Upwork. It will cost like $5 to make this like a really nice image, like the PNG, just to filter out the white and make it like full PNG. Also the girl of the slide, nah. There's nothing to do with the actual offer. Like the second image, that looks nice. The image itself is great. What I notice is, again, the PNG overlay is not good. The overlay should be like completely on the top in this style and probably in black. The same as swipe up and win. That's for like the second image. Oh, you have one more image to go. And actually, the first image is a really good one. I also used this exact image to promote this offer. It was not the winner, but I used this exact image. So that's fun. That's cool. For this image, I would not use a border. Again, the border is not close. It still has an error. It still has an edge. So remove the entire pink border. Same thing, get the PNG file sorted out so it looks good, because this looks shit. There's like a palm tree in the back which is not supposed to be there, and the orange doesn't suit the entire image. There's also no need for the orange border around the swipe up and win, because this is a very aesthetic image, right? It has to be looking clean and crisp. And if you look here, if you look at the swipe up hand for this first image, the swipe up hand this time is in the exact circle. So this time it looks really good. So Greg, hopefully that's a little bit of feedback you can work with. Let's check out the rest of the comments. All right. I'm still confused about people in forums say that Facebook is not allowing to run CPA's sweepstakes, but it's working. What is the trick? There's no trick. The thing is, people like to say that things don't work if they cannot make it work themselves. So probably 100 people start running sweepstakes on Facebook, and only 5 people can make it profitable, because it's not easy. It's like running a business. Business is not easy, but you got to get through it. So if I listened to everybody I met along the way, I probably had done 1,000 different things and not anything would be profitable. So I heard Snapchat network is cheap. How about the quality? Quality of clicks is good on Snapchat. However, you cannot get any sweepstakes approved as of 2 months ago. If you run Nutra, cloaked, you can do Snapchat. If you run health insurance, any type of insurance, you can run advertorials, uncloaked. It works really well. So either insurance or Nutra, e-commerce works really well on Snapchat. And the clicks are super cheap. Can you make a video for beginners but with a minimal amount of money required to promote CPA? All the Watch Me Build videos on YouTube are for beginners. The minimum amount I recommend is at least $500. The more, the better. And when I say more, I mean $2,000. How to get approved on Snapchat? Well, that's for you to figure out. Like, I don't work for technical support. What about promoting ClickBank offers? I would promote ClickBank on AdWords, Bing, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Solo ads is garbage traffic. It's not scalable. The only people make money from solo ads is the solo ad vendor. Solo ads is just 99% of the time. It's not always the case, but 99% of the time it's garbage traffic, but like literally dirt garbage. And you get like hella ripped off. There's like 1% of the vendors which actually has good traffic, but they're so hard to find nowadays. How to get a higher CTR for promoting health niche on Facebook? Make better ads. Simple. Like, those are questions I cannot give the perfect answer to. There's no perfect answer. You just got to make better ads. And that's up to you as a marketer to do. Are win cash offers allowed on Facebook? The affiliate manager says win cash campaign has the best social EPC. Depends on how you angle it. It's pretty interesting. So if we have a look at like win cash offers, then let's say they can win $10,000. You cannot say win $10,000 cash, obviously, but you could say win a voucher worth $10,000 to pay for your mortgage, pay for your upkeep of your car, any like that. You have to give an indirect reason. That's the angle to promote the offer. Is it still risky with Facebook? Yes. However, it's still possible. Like, as long as you find a good angle to reach the target audience, it could be very much profitable. And with an offer like that, like win $10,000 cash, there's endless angles you can imagine, like win cash for your birthday, win cash for your mom's birthday, for your dad's birthday, for your mom's car, for your dad's car, for your house, your mom's house. Like you already have 8 offers, 8 angles just like that. For your bedroom, for your kitchen, like for your garage, anything. The amount of angles with that is endless, and that's also why iPhone offers are usually so popular with the marketeers. We can make good angles because an iPhone is a gift you can give to somebody for completing anything, basically. Like the best one I've seen was the Game of Thrones quiz, and they said if you complete the Game of Thrones quiz, so they target Game of Thrones fans, you can win an iPhone. And what they did is they just made a Game of Thrones themed website with like a quiz, but like with 5 or 8 questions, just like we do, like as a bridge page. And they just put a generic iPhone offer behind it, and they asked the affiliate manager if they could do a wallpaper in the background from Game of Thrones to match the quiz. It took them like 5 minutes to make, and I think it did $300,000. Crazy. But you have to think of the angle, right? How many accounts did you get banned in 2018? 8, of which 7 I got banned. And this year I got 1 banned and I didn't get it back yet. I got it banned 4 days ago. And I did 1 appeal, it got declined. And usually I do about 6 appeals before I give up. So tomorrow I do another appeal with a different text, see what they do. But I'm also being assigned a Facebook rep soon. So that's gonna be cool, having an account manager at Facebook. Can you recommend a website to help with ad accounts? No. It depends on how much money you have. I know people, but so far I've tried helping 3 people and they all have less than $10,000 to spend. So these guys don't work with you with that little money. They sell, let's call it puppets. They sell puppets in big quantities. So if you have less than $10,000 to spend, they probably won't work with you, unfortunately. Have you ever promoted ClickBank health offers on Facebook? Yes. If yes, I want to know which type of images are good to use. What do you want me to say? You want me to give you the images I've used? That's never gonna happen. You want me to push you in the right direction? Then sure. If you want to promote health, like a lot of people do, you have to think out of the box. You have to push something which is disturbing, confrontational, which is black hat. So you have to cloak, you have to run very aggressive ads. Usually it doesn't convert because you're not using the right images. So it has to be really aggressive, and that's why you need to cloak. I actually am working on a campaign right now. So I have 1 campaign which is doing about $3,000 a day. I have all the data in my ads manager, of course, and I have not removed any campaign. So I can show you everything, all the data in the affiliate network, but it's still running, and it will run for I think a month or 2 still. So when it dies out, I will have it ready, the case study. If it takes too long, I'll probably just launch a random campaign, see how it goes. Could be fun. I tried Pinterest ads and got all my accounts banned. Yeah, Pinterest is not that fond of sweeps or any CPA. I don't know any big accounts doing big money on CPA. I'm using WordPress. I don't know what that means. Do you use Thrive Architect with WordPress? Or do you just use a WordPress blog? My puppet just died. Yeah, well, the thing is, if you move more into the black hat realm, it's all about money. You can basically get anything if you have money, like marketing wise, not like we're not talking about criminal stuff, but we're talking about marketing tools. Puppets, as I said, trackers, like you can get stack 3 different trackers on top of each other, distribute data like crazy. You can sell data as long as money makes the world go round, basically. It's pretty crazy. All right, cool. I think I hit the end of the question list. So what I did with Greg is Greg sent me some ads over Messenger. Anybody can send me ads right now. I will not disclose the offer. I will just give you feedback on your ads or landing page if you want to. Because that would be fun, I think. I think that's one of the most useful things. Like what I really missed when I started CPA is somebody who could critique my ads, because I just had to learn through the data. I launched an ad, it was not profitable, it was shit. I spent money and it didn't work out. And now you have the opportunity to just submit something if you want to. A tutorial for some cool lead gen. What would that entail, cool lead gen? If you could elaborate, like single opt-in PIN, credit card submit, insurance, car insurance, health insurance. Should be a little bit more specific. Let me see. People are sending me stuff, but I need to see where my mouse went. Oh, there it is. So we can have a look. There's people sending the information to my business page. Just have to load that up so we can see what's going on. Do I do these live regularly? Normally we do live videos every Sunday. We do a live campaign build. But today's my birthday and I didn't have anything to do. It's already like almost 11 p.m. here in Amsterdam. So I thought, like, let's jump on a live video, answer some questions. What is the highest earning done from your tutoring by your students? I think I started mentoring people, like coaching, when I began this group. And I think there's one person doing like between $500 and $600 a day right now in revenue, not profit, revenue. I think that's pretty good already. All right, let's have a look-see. So Kashif, if I'm pronouncing your name correct, we're going to have a look at the campaign you sent, the ad preview. Oh yeah, Jordan, the BizUp structure with messenger bots is completely dead. It doesn't work for sweeps. I think 2 months ago when Facebook started wiping out the personal lookalikes for that structure, I had like 5 BizUp guys text me if I could help them change their system. It's not going to work. Facebook outsmarted that system. Need to move on. Yeah, Marek, if you want any lead gen campaign, you can just watch my YouTube videos. I think any Watch Me Build is a single opt-in. All right, so Kashif, are you already running ads to this page? It's pretty funny. I think you took a good thing. It looks really good. Let's just give some critique though. One thing is, keep in mind you need to moderate the comments. So the comments still look quite okay, but you need to keep an eye on what the comments do. Let me see if you said anything. If we look at your ad, it looks good. 1 year free Netflix membership. The background is nice, the border is good. What I would do though is your emoticons. Claim yours here. It's with the arrow, put some spaces in between there. Give it a little bit more space so it's easier to read. Don't use bit.ly links. Just make sure the extent is learn more. And in the headline, put click here. That's the best. Your ad looks great, man. This will probably be could be a profitable ad. It looks really good. You kept it very simple, and that's basically the road to success. So yeah, very good ad indeed. I would run this for sure. Looks really good. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, Florian is going to start a ClickBank campaign on Bing, and he will show us in the next video the data. That's cool. What do you mean? I still have a list and people were active. The chance of getting banned using Messenger bot and BizHub is very, very high right now. And what they do is they just don't ban your ad account, they wipe your business manager. So it's not a long-term thing, it's just churn and burn. If you know what that means, that's what they use it now for, and only do that if you have like 100 ad accounts. With sweepstakes, it's not going to work because as soon as a person opts in once, you're not able to target them again. Why? Because nobody is going to be happy being called by call centers all day long. Do you think it's worth the effort to grow a Facebook page and group for a particular niche like woodwork? Yes, but that's not CPA with paid traffic. That's regular affiliate marketing and it's not as scalable. So that could be cool, but don't expect to make like 5 figures a month from that. And that's the minimum I want. Like I want 6 figures a month static, and you only can do that with CPA paid traffic. Growing a page, growing a Facebook group, that's more for like single people, entrepreneurs who just want to make like 5 figures a month and then they're happy. And that's not what I'm about. I really like the potential of paid traffic, the scalability of it. Alrighty, I think I worked through the queue again. If there's anybody, I think we can keep it on for like 10 more minutes. So yeah, if you have a landing page, which is I think one of the most, apart from ads, one of the most interesting parts, ads or landing pages, you can send them in now and I can still check them out. Do I run push campaigns yourself? Well, I don't run them myself, but my company does, meaning I have somebody who is running push campaigns for me. And do you mean the network I use the offers, or you mean the traffic network? Oh, I broke it. If you could tell me that, that would help. Oh, it's not broken. And it goes around or something. What is your regular education background? I have a bachelor in business administration. For the offers, anything which works on Facebook as well. So I just run the same sweepstake offers I run on Facebook. I just send them to my media buyer. He prepares them for push. I don't know. He's using a different lander style. He uses Amazon S3 HTML because of the loading speed. And we're transferring all our landers, I think, Friday to Amazon. So the old systems I used, when I started, I used ClickFunnels until I hit, I think, 10K or 15K in revenue. Then I moved everything to Unbounce. Then I hit the 500,000 clicks a month limit. And then I moved everything to Amazon S3. And now we've split. So now I have half on Amazon, half on Unbounce. Because the system in Unbounce is very fast to create. So we test offers in Unbounce. And as soon as they are scalable, we move them to Amazon. And the Amazon S3 setup is a fucking pain. It takes a lot of time. And I'm not that coding-wise, not that smart. So it took a while for me. What affects the EPC more, the ad or the landing page? That's a very good... Damn, Jordan is on fire and asking all the relevant questions. Those are good questions you're asking. You have to see it like this. It's a 3-step funnel. It's an ad, then the funnel, the bridge page, and the offer. The first problem is the ad. You have to create a good ad. You have to get a good image, a good headline, and good copy. That's your first problem. As soon as you've that figured out, so you get a low CPC, you have to get a good click-through rate. That's number 2, the second problem you have to fix. So you have to make relevant questions. And then the third step is you have to get a good conversion rate. You control that indirectly. So if you get a high CPC, you fix the image. If you get a high CPC still, you fix the copy. If you get a high CPC still, you fix the headline. If you get a high CPC still, you fix the targeting. If you get a high CPC still, you fix the optimization. You have everything you could have done as a marketer, you have done. All right, let's say you get a low CPC, but people don't click through the lander. You change the layout of the lander. People don't click through the lander. You change the speed of the lander, so it loads faster. People now click through the lander, but they don't convert. You now fix the questions, they don't convert. You fix the questions again, they don't convert. You change the questions again, more engagement. The click-through rate will be lower perhaps, but the conversion rate will be higher. Let's say you fixed everything on the ad level, you fixed everything on the bridge page level, but the offer doesn't convert. That just means the offer is shit and you have to run a new offer. Those are the 3 steps you have to take into consideration and the 3 optimizations you can do to make the entire process perfect and get the highest EPC. Yes, sometimes you're lucky and you already know what is working in the market. And what we do is we know our ads work, we know our bridge page works, so it's always the offer which is wrong. If it doesn't convert, it's the offer. For the campaign we're running like right now on like 3K a day, it took us 8 offers. So we on 8 different, it's 3 different networks, 8 the same offers, so the same brand. And the EPCs differed from 3 cents to 38 cents. So it means different offer owners scrub or optimize differently, and therefore you have to split test. I hope that answers your question. I think that's a good explanation. Let me see. Yeah, Banek, as I said before in this live video, if you have large sums of money, there's always a solution for puppet accounts. All right. Do you think you wasted 4 years in college while seeing such results doing CPA? Hell no. I think the business structure, the business education I took really developed a path for me in life, which pushed me to Canada. Like, I had the best relationship of my life with somebody in Canada. Like, we lived together, everything was great. It really structured my entrepreneurial spirit as it is now, as I'm only dependent on myself. It taught me like huge life lessons, and it all came forth out of those studies. Those studies also taught me about cash flow management, senior management. So basically the studies I did was called International Business Management. It prepares you to be a floor manager at like PricewaterhouseCoopers, like an accounting firm or whatever you pick, a logistic company. You are like senior management in such a company. However, what does that sound? However, that's not the path I chose, obviously. But it still taught me so many things, which I think are very important as of today. What is that noise, though? It's creeping me out. Right, let's see. Any more questions? Dale, I actually don't know, to be honest. I think I hired somebody to set it all up because for me it was just too annoying and giving me headaches. So I just hired somebody to set it all up. All I know is I open the HTML pages with the files in like some software. I downloaded so I can edit the code. And as soon as I have the file done, I think I put it in a zip. Then I upload it to the server, and then the name is in the URL, right? Just don't like that. But I haven't worked with it a lot. Let me just check something real quick, because this is annoying me. That was weird. Just like some ticking noise on my window, but there's nothing there. Creepy. How come email submit offers convert at 5 to 20%, whereas growing an email list and opt-in rate below 50% is considered poor? That's a good question, but it's completely not related to CPA. CPA asks for first, last name, email, zip code, phone number, and an email opt-in just asks for the email. So actually in CPA, there's also offers which just ask for an email submit, and they usually pay like 40 to 60 cents because it's so easy to get a submit like that. It's not comparable. A single opt-in asks for way more information. How do you optimize the speed of the lender? Well, basically, if you are sending boatloads of traffic and you see from your data people are not waiting for the page to load, you do a speed test, you consider it to be too slow, you move away from ClickFunnels. You guys hear that noise? It's really loud though, it's really creeping me out. I think it might be the water on my window freezing, because it's freezing outside, but it's really creepy actually. Yeah, true. Like, I think if you know how to code, if you know how to write HTML, if you know how to do everything, for sure do HTML pages. Those are the fastest, the best pages you can make. But for a beginner to work with Amazon S3, work with the HTML, it's just way too much. Therefore, I tell people, just start with the ClickFunnels template. It doesn't get easier. Like, if I see how many messages I get from people who don't understand the ClickFunnels template, and I'm like, it doesn't get any easier than that. I can imagine if I send them to like the HTML pages, they will never get started. It's just way too complicated. Man, don't freak me out with the ghost shit. Let me check it again. All right, so I pulled the curtain up a little bit. See what it does, just to see where the sound comes from. But I think actually the window is completely frozen. So there's like humidity and it's all frozen because it's that cold outside. But I think the wind is just pulling the curtains against the thing and making the noise. But as you can see, I pulled it up and now it's gone. But it's still pretty intense. Well, basically, if you know how to write code, if you know how to build, it's not even building websites, it's just one-page landers. And usually what happens is I just rip landers like most affiliates. I never run like straight landers usually. I also rip landers and then I change some things and then I re-upload them. Super easy. Or I just hire somebody to make me like a completely new lander. I think it's like $40. And I get exactly the lander that I want. All right, so we've been going for almost an hour, and I know we've answered a lot of questions. My hat broke, unfortunately, but it still looks good. I think we're going to wrap it up. It's already past 11 p.m. Yeah, this shirt is from A1 Revenue. They sent it to me. It's quite cool. I wish all of you guys a nice evening. If you are in the States, if you are in Asia, have a nice day. And we'll be back with a live video, probably even before Sunday. I might do another one tomorrow for ClickBank. So that was what I was thinking, because I didn't do YouTube today and 2 days ago. I might do like a really long ClickBank entire setup tomorrow. So see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Bye bye. Yeah. Is it quitting? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it's working.